Welcome to the Mediabox pace. President Theodoros Rousopoulos here to take stock of another busy week here in Strasbourg.
You see how nice you pronounce it?
Is it getting better?
Now. Bravo.
I hope it's getting better.
By the end of my term, it will be perfect. It is perfect. Thank you so much for inviting.
I hope you want to start off with Mr. Zelensky's
Yes,
visit.
of course. It was a very important visit. There's no need to put a lot of arguments why. This is the assembly that have decided 3 years ago to exclude the Russians. This is the assembly that have decided 3 years ago to talk about the International Tribunal for the crime of war of aggression. And I just want to remind you that there were a lot who were laughing at us at that time because they believed that it will never happen. It will never happen. Now we are at the beginning. We have a long path in front of us. I hope it will not be very long. I know that the Russians are obsessed with the European Union, the Council of Europe, and they're against us. But actually what we're doing here is pointing out that they are against democracy, they're against human rights and rule of law. And President Zelenskyy was invited by the Assembly, was invited by the Council. He signed the agreement between the Council and his country, and he addressed a full of parliamentarians and the people who were interested to hear him assembly. It was a historical moment. There were some other issues that I would like to refer, if you don't mind. The second, and it is very important to point it out, is about the Human Rights Convention. There was a letter written by 9 prime ministers. They raised their awareness about Human Rights Convention and how it is connected, not the Human Rights Convention actually, but some decisions taken by courts in relevant countries on criminals who come from foreign countries. I don't believe that we should confuse the people listening or watching us now. I believe that Human Rights Convention, as I said in my opening speech, is written by statesmen bigger than history. I believe that we have to respect this text, not because it is a text, but because it is history and because it has proven since 8 decades now that it works. We may need to talk, we may need to exchange views, but in my opinion, not to change the convention. There was another important issue discussing about Middle East with the participation of colleagues from Israel and Palestine. We try to do our best there. I know that we are not the most crucial players as the Council of Europe, but we are involved with reports and motions. And the fourth issue I would like to raise is the Vigdis Prize. It was the second year that the Vigdis Prize was awarded. I believe that it was a very interesting choice, a nice choice. It was about women who comes from Palestine, working for other women, but supported by women from Israel. So it was, let's say, an example of how things should be in Middle East.
Theodoros Rousopoulos, thank you.
Thank you so much.